to save your drop menu values into a Word document so that when it's finished updating, you can put your customized values back into these drop menus. On the patient overview screen, the only one is the status drop menu. And what you're going to do for each of them is go to Edit, select all and copy, and then you'll paste that into a Word document that you can open on your desktop so that after you can copy them from the Word document and back into the database the same way around. Okay, the other places where you have customized drop menus are under the case detail, the case type, under the insurance payer 1, box 31 of the CMS. Some of you have the provider's name in here. Under the billing tab, pick an invoice, go to payment and the paid by. Inventory, pick a product, category, purchase by, common box, and storage location. Under the tool wrench, the general tab, activities, and the list of activities if you've customized that. You probably know what you've customized and what you haven't. So make sure to save all those values on a onto a Word document. Another thing to think of before we close AcuBase and proceed with the rest here is if you've set up a password, make sure to turn this off to no under require login on startup. We don't want password to be on when you do the update. When the update is finished, you'll have to reset your password. Okay, now that we've set that up here, we can go ahead and close AcuBase. And I'm going to cancel the backup here because I don't need to back it up. You guys would probably want to say okay to that. And what you should do is definitely back up your AcuBase program. Either you're doing this at the end of the day and you're making your regular backup on an external drive, or to be real easy, make a copy of your folder and paste it somewhere else on your desktop so that should anything happen, you can revert to that copy real easily. Next, what we're going to do is unzip the files that I have sent you, and then we'll proceed with the next clip, which will go over the actual update. So I have sent you updater files. Both of them will be in a folder that will be zipped. When you download this folder from the email that I'm going to send it to, or however I'm sending this to you, it's going to go to either your desktop or your download folder. I don't know how your browser is set up for downloads. I imagine that you each know how it works on your computer. So you're going to go to wherever it downloaded and you'll find your folder with a zipper through it. So you're going to have to extract that. So go ahead and right click and go to extract all. And if it downloads to a download folder, you can extract from the download folder, but make sure to change the extract location to the desktop. It will be easier for you to have your files on your desktop unless you have a very crowded desktop, in which case it may not be easier. Okay, we now have our files ready in that folder. Some of you may see a Mac OS X folder inside of the folder with the files. You can ignore the Mac OS X folder. It's just coming because I'm sending the files from a Macintosh. The only thing that we're concerned with are the two files that are inside of this folder here, AcuBase Calendar and AcuBase Pro.fmpur. For some of you, you may not see this FMPUR extension. It depends on how your computer is set up, in which case you would just see AcuBase Calendar and AcuBase Pro. Also, for some of you, this little icon here may be a little colored sheet, pink and white. It may differ from computer to computer depending on your settings. Nonetheless, these two files will have the exact same icon. All right, so this is it for this part, and we're going to move on to part 2.